Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 39 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at Twin Ring Motegi for the running of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 500. It is the last race of round 2 of the playoffs, and after this race 4 drivers will be going home today from playoff contention. On the pole will be the 95 Johnny Gardner, and alongside him will be the 6 of JD Figueroa. Row 2 will be the 43 Alexander Rowe and the 66 Christian Vargas. Row 3 will have the 15 Alex Hawkins and the 38 Maxwell Smart. Row 4 is the 88 of Eli Bright and the 20 of Dylan Kroom. Row 5 is the 40 of the 2 of Igor Barreto and the 42 Max Bailey. Row 6, the 17 Christian Russell and the 37 Anthony Then. Row 7 has Cassandra Kirker in the 8 and Clark McKee in the 96 and Chris Leone in the 90 and the 51. And Caitlin Bexford in the 24 round out your playoff field for today's race. Last weekend we were at the Roval, and it was won by the 48 of Grayson Acevedo. He took home the win in a wreck fest at the Roval, and he'll be starting now in the 26th position here today. And our guest drivers for today as well, Anthony Lopez returns in the 81 here at Motegi, and one other guest driver, if I could find who it is, Nathan Alvarez. He will be back in the 31 here in today's race at Twin Ring Motegi. Now let's go trackside for the command to fire the engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars roll off the track now, and we're going to have 30 laps around the Twin Ring Motegi course, and we'll decide who will advance to round 3 of the playoffs. Only one driver has locked himself into round 3. That's Christian Russell, but who will join him again? Very close battle in the points, by the way, in the bottom 4, all trying to survive here and make it to round 3. And here we go to the green flag. Johnny Gardner leads the field to green for a 30-lap race in Motegi. And here we go, the green flag waves at Twin Ring Motegi. Three wide to start the race as Christian Vargas gets the lead on the first turn. I'm sure this is not the end of it because we're heading down to turn 3. Very unique shaped track. Oh, look at Cassandra Kirker. Real tight. Going 3 wide. Wrecking in the back. One car goes around. More cars spin. And looks like the 4132 got involved. Now 41 spins. And the 9 car, that is Austin Stitzel, he goes around. And Clark McKee involved in the wreck. And here he is, Clark McKee down low, involved in the crash. He goes for a spin. And he wrecks out. And he comes in, by the way, 13th, 14th in points in the playoff points, unfortunately. So it looks like he will not make it to round 3 of the playoffs. And that wreck might have just done it. It might have just been the final nail in the coffin for his playoff chances. Clark McKee, like I said, he comes in the bottom 4 in points at the start of this race. And after that wreck, looks like he will be out of the playoffs. He'll be eliminated. And McKee is the first one out of the race. And this does make it official. Clark McKee will not advance to round number 3. Cassidy Reynolds is also out of the race with a header, and Austin Stitzel has just retired. So 3 cars are out of the race after that incident. And now we're going back to the green with the leader, Christian Vargas. Christian Vargas. And Hawkins, he's away. He just took 2nd place. The other 3 in the bottom 4 right now are Caitlin Bexford, Christian Vargas, and Anthony Then. And Vargas is leading. If he wins, he goes from the bottom 4 to moving on to the next round. Wouldn't that be a comeback? He's hoping that this time he gets a comeback. Oh, wow. Barretto nearly got right into another driver there. Wow. That could have been pretty disastrous for the team. Now Barretto goes up high. Too high now. He gets forced up high. Oh, looks like he and JD Figueroa are going at it now for position. All trying to advance, but they're in good shape right now unless if Vargas wins, and that will totally put the bottom of the points in chaos. Vargas comes in the bottom, and one of the drivers in the bottom 4 in points, and there's a spin. Dylan Kroom involved. He is involved in the wreck. Christian Russell as well. Chris Leone is involved. And I think Priya McShane got turned. So this is really... So a couple more playoff drivers involved. Dylan Kroom gets spun. He's actually right now in 11th in points. He might be in danger of not making it to the next round, as he's right now in 36th. Oh, he might be... Kroom might actually be in danger of being eliminated after that wreck. So the wreck was just not what he needed at this point. So now let's see about pit stops. And looks like Vargas is out first off pit road. And right now no car is out of the race, but Russell's 36th, Leone 35th, Kroom is 31st. So Kroom got a little bit more room in terms of points, but he might need to gain up a few more positions so that he can move on to round 3 by points. So now the green is out. And Russell, he took pit stops under caution, retains the lead. Now Zach Fitzwater goes for second place over Eli Bright. And JD Figueroa also right behind him as well. Will he make a move to the front? He's trying to advance to round 3. Going down the bottom lane, and Vargas has a problem. Christian Vargas is on pit road again. He has a problem. I don't know what went wrong on that first pit stop for Vargas, but he comes down to pit road again. I don't know why he had to come to pit road again, but there must have been a problem. And this is going to really hurt his chances of making it into round 3. What a tough blow for that team. Christian Vargas, he had led early on in the race, and now he has to come to pit road again for whatever reason. And now this is going to hurt his playoff. He's going to hurt his chances right here. The leaders are coming, and he's got to run quick in order to avoid being lapped. Maybe this could be a benefit for him. These guys have to take a second pit stop. Looks like he's going to stay out as on the lead lap, so not as bad as it sounds. But he pitted earlier than everybody else, so the question is this going to be part of his strategy now? Or is this just an issue that he had to fix and going to hurt his chances of making it to the next round? Zachary Fitzwater leads the race with 15 laps to go. He has not won this season, which is kind of surprising at this point, but hoping to finally break out to win here in Motegi. He's well renowned around the world and in his native country of Australia. And now he's battling with JD Figueroa for the lead, and the 6 car is going to get the lead away. So Figueroa leads. He's trying to advance to round 3 of the playoffs. He pulls away a little bit halfway through. 14 to go. Still anybody's race here in Motegi. We've seen some crazy finishes here at this track. But JD Figueroa right now is out in front. And like I said, though, Zach Fitzwater has not won this season, which is very surprising considering he's won a handful of races in his career. And now he's trying to add another win here in Twin Ring Motegi. But now he's battling for second against Maxwell Smart. And Maxwell goes down low for second spot. He's going to take it from the 4 car, and he's got 13 to go to catch up to the pack. He really needs the points right now because he's in danger of being eliminated as well. Right now he's in the top 12, but he's in the low top 12. He's on the low side of the top 12. Really needs the points to get into the next round. He could use a win at this point. Cassandra Kirker could also use a win right now. She's going for 3rd place. Looks like Zach Fitzwater might have to fight his way back up if he wants to get back to the winning a winning car. Figueroa, Smart, and Kirker top 3 right now with 11 laps to go. And Johnny Garner has an issue, and Salmon Oscon just went around in turn 1. Contact with the 3. He went up in the wall. Salmon Oscon just got turned. There is a caution with 11 laps to go, so this is going to set up an interesting situation here. Do they pit under caution, get the fresher tires, or do they stay out in hopes of making it on just one pit stop? We'll see what happens. We'll see what they go with 11 to go at Motegi. Figueroa leads the field. Smart and Kirker top 3 all in the playoffs, all trying to advance to round 3 with the win. All trying to fight for everything they got here. 7 laps to go and we get back to green. And here we go. 7 to go at Motegi. We're back to the green. There's Nathan Alvarez. He's running a top 10 car today. Already another caution with 6 to go. There was a crash involving Salmon Oscon, Jonathan Fast, and Sebastian Kukulon. And they're going to race back to the line. Figueroa trying to hang on. And it looks like he will. Over Maxwell Smart. And Nathan Alvarez is going to move to 3rd place. What a jump for Alvarez, man! If we stayed under green, I think he probably would have taken the lead. Here's the caution, and I don't know what went wrong with these guys. Fast just got right into everybody else on the restart, and then they started colliding one another. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I think Fast had an issue and slows up the pack and behind him, and they started to wreck. Wow. There will be 2 laps to go at Motegi. 2 laps to go at Motegi, and it will decide who will advance to round 3. Figueroa trying to hang on to win, and Maxwell Smart also trying to win and get himself in. And there's Nathan Alvarez, the underdog in 3rd place. He was a former winner at this track, and he's trying to bring that 31 back to victory lane. We'll see what happens. 2 laps to go at Motegi. We're going back to the green flag. Here we go. 2 to go. Looks like they're going to have a fine start this. Oh. Now they're spinning. Barreto just went around. He just got taken out by Salmon Oscon. He just got taken out by Salmon Oscon on that restart. That is a huge surprise. It's gonna come down to overtime. So it's gonna be another 2 laps here at Twin Ring Motegi to decide who gets into round 3. More drama at the end at Twin Ring Motegi as Igor Barreto he just got taken out. Salmon Oscon just took out the 2 for no apparent reason. This was the moment that the 2 cars spun. Wow. What was he doing? I think he was probably angry at that he got turned earlier and he just took his anger on the 2. Yeah, he was probably waiting for the right moment to take his anger out, and he just let it out. He just showed it. Oh my gosh. JD Figueroa is going to lead. Wow. We're going to have overtime at Twin Ring Motegi with 2 to go. It's going to decide who makes it to round 3. That is going to be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Couple cars pitting before well, I guess they're probably trying to get tires ready and whatnot. Oh, but it's going to really shuffle the positions around. They're pitting before the checkers. They're really going to shuffle positions around as if things aren't crazy enough. But we do know that JD Figueroa stays out. He'll be the leader in overtime. Smart's going to be right behind him in the second spot. Alvarez and Rowe, despite having no fuel and whatnot, they're going to stay in third and fourth to start overtime off. Oh boy, overtime to decide who makes it to round 3. Doesn't get any better than this, folks, and we'll be back. Alrighty, guys, here we go. 2 more laps at Motegi. And JD Figueroa's in front. Will he lock himself into round 3? What kind of finish will we get here in Motegi? We got four drivers will be eliminated after this race. Every driver is back out, by the way, including Clark McKee, so he might still have a chance to make moves and get some points. Here we go to the green. 2 laps to go. Figueroa and Alvarez pretty even on terms of the start. They're doing pretty good in starts now. Figueroa hanging on, though, over Alvarez. Oh, look at Avi Sachs. Look at him go in the middle into third place. Coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go. And JD Figueroa's hanging on. Zach Fitzwater's going around on the last lap. He's going around. Will JD Figueroa hold off and get himself in round 3? Looks like he might be in good shape to do so. Just 2 more turns left for the 6 car of JD Figueroa. It looks like he'll be smooth. Off the final corner, they're gonna be heading to the wreck site, but it won't affect them as they come off final corner, and JD Figueroa is one at Motegi to get himself in round 3. And the 6 car will be in round 3 of the playoffs. JD Figueroa has won at Motegi. And there are the wreck cars behind them. A lot of cars up in smoke from that wreck on the first lap of overtime. No cautions, so they were on their own. And Dylan Crewman, 42nd. Wow, what a turnaround. It was going to be Clark McKee in 42nd, but instead it's Dylan Croom. That's shocking. Well, McKee made it to 34th. Caitlin Bexford, 37th, and then is 36th. Those 2 are in the bottom 4, so it's very unlikely that those 2 drivers will make it to the next round. But we're going to add up all the points from this race, and we'll see which 4 drivers will be eliminated from playoff contention and which 12 will fight for 4 spots into the championship 4. So you do not want to miss it. Alrighty, guys, it's time to reveal the 12 drivers that'll make it to round 3 of the playoffs. We do know that Christian Russell and JD Figueroa are in on wins, of course. And there was a tie-in point between Chris Leone and Cassandra Kirker. However, Leone's best finish in the round was 6th, and Kirker's best finish in the round was 7th. So Leone wins the tiebreaker over Cassandra Kirker. But it's not like it matters. I just wanted to point that out to you guys. But anyway, we're about to add the final 4 drivers' point totals up and see how it stacks up with everybody else. First, Katie Lynn Bexford. She needed 9 points to advance to the next round. Unfortunately, she only scored 4 from Motegi. So with 2,038 points, Caitlin Bexford has been eliminated. Clark McKee, he had a big comeback there. He was 42nd. He gained a couple positions, though, after overtime to 34th. Is that enough, though? He has 2,000. Well, we add 7 points to that, to his total now. And he has 2,028. And he does not have enough to advance to the next round. Christian Vargas, he had led early in the day, but he dropped off after that. He took an unexpected pit stop after the second restart, dropped off to 17th. At least he gained a little bit more in the overtime finish. He gained 24 points, and so he's down to 2,000 436 points. And that is not enough for him to advance to the next round. And finally, Anthony then. We'll see if he has enough points to advance. He only scored 5 points. And he has 13 points. So he will be the lowest of the 16 drivers in round 2. So the bottom 4 was unchanged from the last race. Wow. Last season, 3 of the 4 bottom 4 drivers coming in before the last race in the first round, they advanced, believe it or not. But this time, though, the bottom 4 remained unchanged in round 2. Heading into Motegi, it remained unchanged. So Dylan Kroom barely makes it by a 4-point margin, and Kroom is going to be the last one into the round of 12 in round 3 of the playoffs. And this is where the championship 4 will be decided in round 3. And all these drivers will be competing for 4 spots to advance over to the championship 4 at Zandvoorts. Christian Russell, JD Figueroa, the Roush cars each have a win in round 2. How about that? Both Roush cars are still alive. The Richard Petty team of Alexander Rowe is still alive as well. There's that 15 premium team, the small team that could. Alex Hawkins will stay alive. Rick Ware's 51 Chris Leone, the rookie, will have a chance at making history in the championship 4 if he makes it. Cassandra Kirker can keep the RCR streak alive with the A car, and it looks like Eli Bright will be the only Hendrick car left in the championship in the playoffs in round 3. Front Row Motorsports, they can make a big splash this season with Maxwell Smart. The Penske team, Igor Barreto still alive for a championship. Max Bailey, the only hope left for Chip Ganassi in that 42. Johnny Gardner, the legend, still has a chance at that 3rd championship in the Cup Series in the 95. And Dylan Kroom, Joe Gibbs' only hope in the playoffs, still alive for another day. And he's in the 20 car, still hoping to make it through the next round. And of course, the 4 drivers eliminated are Katie Lynn Bexford, Christian Vargas, Clark McKee, and Anthony Then. So that'll do it here for round 2 of the playoffs. And round 3 will be next race. And we will have round 3 at Martinsville. The first race of round 3 will be Martinsville, Virginia, at the short track. You do not want to miss the race in Martinsville, as it could decide who gets into the championship 4, the first driver in the championship 4. So you don't want to miss that. Until next time, we will see you guys later.